Shai by Summer Kakadash. Couple of us to the apostles and elders of great ministry that will teach well peace and salutations to the brothers. The four corners of the earth, pushing us with the truth and in sincerity. You know what I mean? Day in, day out, doing their part, so you know what I mean? Be the proper watchman that they will set up to be. Because it's high time that people understand or comprehend the severity of the actions and the ways and the things that come next. Because come week after, you understand? Father's will, Jacob's trouble, come week after, which is supposed to be the first, I forget what it was, but whatever. Week after, supposedly New Year's, 2025 as they say in the word, right? The first 2025, something drastic should happen, you know? It's about that time.
You want to say it like, hope. Yeah. You want to say hope.
Yeah,
hope.
I want to say Father's will, and Barat as well.
Prisoners, I hope.
We don't know if that's certain men put in place to usher that. Yeah. For example, that Trump, he's going to be up just now.
Exactly, and I want to say that. I want to say that about 2025. So as soon as he had the power to issue certain laws.
And anybody, Elon Musk, who he also put in parliament.
You see that things could even happen before that? Because he had to get inaugurated first.
Yeah,
you know, like right now, if it keeping up with the news, you'll see them talking about these flares that they see in the sky, right? They say this UFOs, they say this UAPs, which we know some of them is a chariots, some of them is a chariots, but some of them is also ESO preparing to do something. You understand? Because they already talk about, they was talking about alien invasions. Now, one of the alien invasions they're talking about is they come back at the Lord, right? But they also want to fake their own coming at the Lord. You understand? They also want to fake that. So there are many things that could happen, and as the brother say, hey, things that they seen happening, you can see that Jacob's trouble right around the corner, right? And let's say it's script. Let's talk about perilous times. You understand? You in it, and it's going to get worse. Coming up to all the pagan festival, they can still walk, buy stuff, eat. So all the feeling it as hard as it could be, right? But hey, that's what I say, right around the corner.
This so-called New Year's coming, they're trying to cut one out. Because you see, they already put, right, as I keep watching news articles, this year, it constantly has some kind of innovation when it comes to RFID or some kind of contact payment or contactless payment or something to that degree. We know in their so-called 2025, they're going to be pushing that agenda already. So, you're already seeing certain places to cut down on cash. Most countries right now, either they're already starting to develop a CBDC or they already have a CBDC.
But and the most hard to say the majority of countries, governments, but majority of governments, countries, places, they already 2025 is the projected year for majority of them, and they are talking about it to become digital, basically making it everything become digital. You understand? That is what they're aiming for. That is what that's not what they're aiming for, but that is what we're heading into.
Like I say, because we're seeing two dates. The first date I say 2025. And the next day I say 2013, but we know they're not even for 2013 because you say what the devil come down with great rats.
Only about a short time.
Right now they're speeding. Right now they're highway on 180.
Yeah, they're accelerating heavy. Like even that's mentioning the UAPs in the sky and so forth, you don't understand how quickly some movement, things they want to do. You understand? We in that time. Great time to be alive. Great time to see things that they're seeing right now. And they're talking about, as I say, once you have the news, they're talking about a new disease. That could shut down the place once again. Right? And hey, again, ways are you seeing it? Understand what you're heading into. Right? Not going to be no good time for that told. The two thirds, they're going to face a rat. Judgment. Yeah, that we just, we're not doing that.
watchman unto the house of Israel. He said, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Yeah, get them warning of the Lord. You understand? Because a lot of people think that this is it. A lot of people think this is the this is the, as they say, the end all be all. You understand that this life is it, or this kingdom is it. So acquire all you could now, or do all you could now. You understand? It had nothing after, it had nothing before. A lot of people walk around with that mindset because why? They get so comfortable in the routine of the everyday life. They get up, they go to work, they get paid on a certain day, pay off the bills, have you some money, either you save some or you live lavishly, you party, you drink, you run behind woman, whatever you do. And a lot of people find a solace in that. So they don't look past it. You understand? As your brother was saying, we're talking about a new pestilence that on the way that could potentially shut down the place again. We see what happened last time in the last shutdown. You understand? Even before it, people was very arrogant. Yeah, they can't do this, and as they say they can't, the government say, oh really? And they did it. How they go country run if they lock it down and the country run, the country still standing today?
It was like how the whole world go run if the country shut down. It did, and what went on. That is to show you that they basically don't even need all that to run. And I come into like that also add to a of what? A one world order.
God.
One currency. You can see how easy it is to let them shut down a place and still continue to work.
God, because during that period, majority of the countries, what they do, close the airports. And when a country close the airport is since before that it was only for I don't know if you could say the word, but it was only for any effect of a T attack. That's the only time airports used to close down. Because anytime an airport closed down or shut down, it's a major port that they're locking off. You understand? And they only do that in the sense of a T attack for national security. You understand? But that had numerous airports closing down. You understand? You could have run and play a game of football on an airstrip, you had to worry about nothing. Because you sure the airport was closed. But now that they have done it once, they will probably try to do it again on a grander scale. But you so certain the fact that by something will come, they will find a cure, we will take the cure. Go back to normal, everything will open up like last time. And that's the mindset they want to have. It depends on us. You understand? We here for you. That's what they like to hear, thinking that this is the system for you, this will work for you. You know? You know you do 13 and 14. Yeah, go down, but the point was doing something, but go on.
They say, give them warning from me. They say, when I see unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Yeah.
And thou givest him not warning. Now speak to warn the wicked.
Go ahead.
Speak up a little bit.
Yeah. But we are just talking about the fact that some people just try to make everything that they could kind of.
Good.
It's so funny. It was yesterday before. Cool. Because mine was talking to my I don't say the detail, but just give them an idea like certain opportunity that I can have. And like a real good one to be able to you know?
Yeah, we prominent in society.
If I was in the mindset I was in, I'd be like, yeah boy, I'm gonna jump on that. You understand? But I don't know that I'm gonna last. You understand? I go and go where I going? I can't go on the highways and the edges, you understand what I'm saying? It might be financially. You understand?
Oh, come a little closer.
It might be financially, you know, thing, but financially it might be profitable, but ultimately it will not come to no end.
God.
You understand? Because we know this place crumbling.
God.
Right now the US dollar crumbling. You understand? The system crumbling.
The market, housing market, everything right now is like what they were saying is like majority of what is keep a system afloat it down. Housing market, as the brother say, currency, you know, the stock market, all these things, the percentages of it below, it's on the red. You know, it's not on the green. Think about it like a chart, it's not on the green, it's on the red. You know, and they continue to go down. See, that is one of the things we don't want to do like a global shutdown. That is one of the things you see that things they want to do. You know, that's the reason why, as I mentioned before, the one world order. You know, you need one order, one government, one religion, one currency, have everything. I need that one system. You know.
You see when the fascists were passing away, and we see it passing away right now. Until the Lord come even ultimately wipe it out.
You know, if as we talking here, and if any voice good, you know, it's the Christians that come out to play the music. They don't come out to do the works, and that's why I go back to the Ezekiel. Let's read back over that verse in the 9th part. Yeah.
Ezekiel 17 is the Son of Man, I have made you a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So imagine a watchman coming to play a song fair, and he not giving you warning, but he coming to play music fair. That will make sense? That will make sense? You need warning to warn you from evils that are coming. Imagine a man playing music to warn you. That makes sense? You're distracting him. He's not warning you. So that just goes into the spirit that the scripture the brother start with. He lost an example. He lost an example to show you how important it is to have a watchman. And he's showing you the two differences right now of the watchmen. The ones that giving you the warning and the false prophets can't. That's between the pain. You know? What that?
He said, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning.
So he said, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning. How are you giving them warning by playing a song? How are you giving them warning by giving out a pamphlet? How are you giving them warning by dancing in the church? What that warning is? But see, but that is what they think it's to be godliness. So important is the Lord send an example to show you straight out what the Bible bring out first. The Lord send an example to show you the difference between the two. Because the further we get into prophecy and the further we get into the time that we're in, you're going to see the difference. More and more. Who was speaking the truth? Now we'll go to Ezekiel 33 verse 33. So that then trying to know a prophet was amongst them. How are you going to know that? Because that scripture have to play out. All the scriptures have to play out. All that scripture have to play out because now at that time they would know the time when they was getting warning they tell us about the RFID. In that time they would say, wait now. I go to church for all these years and these people never have told me about this. But the men who was in the garments who was coughing and scolding against, that is who was telling them the truth. That is how they going to know that a prophet was amongst them. You know? Where that?
They say, verse 18, they say, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
So when he said unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, that's what he's telling them about what? The death and destruction to come. Ezekiel 2, say what? I true that? I true? Yeah. Read 2, 9 and 10, yeah.
Ezekiel 2.
You will true. Give me Ezekiel 2, Ezekiel 2, 9 and 10. Yeah. They show you important the spirit move. Lord, let's bring a simple and perfect example for the scripture that the brother said with.
Yeah. Right. Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 9. He said, and when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
Yeah. Right, go ahead.
He said, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentation, mourning and woe.
So is there anything nice? Lamentations, mourning and woe. Is there anything nice? Is there anything nice? So the Lord say you want about death. Because it's the book of Ecclesiastes say what? 15, it say what? It say he delivered Edom unto what? Death and destruction. That is what coming your way. The Lord knowing all them that sin against him and delivered Edom unto death and destruction. So we have to warn them about that to come. Explain music on a stereo, warning people. What's the time that we're in? That's what brother getting into. What's the time that we're in? Go ahead on. That's it, right?
Well, yeah, that's it.
Right, so you say Lamentation 1, when you go to verse 3, telling you warning about the death to come. Imagine you go to church all your life. Some of these people is 50, 60, 70, however age it is. And that is what they hear. That's why Christianity can never give you an answer about the thing that happened now. They see things, they see all to the sky flying thing. You ask them about that, they can't give you an answer. But in the scripture say, be ready to give a man an answer.
You have to teach.
Be have to what?
You have to teach and
This
give
is
every man an answer.
give every man an answer. Say we are unction and spirit to know what? All things. That's why sometimes even when they come with the science stuff, we can break it down to what? The scriptures.
Some people just say, I'm some people going to church for 20 years, and they'll still be saying, render your heart, or like, yo, you don't even know what these people are saying.
I've been going to church 30 years, some of them born and grew in the church. In the church 60, 50 years, right? And they're still telling you, don't judge. And they don't even finish on the verse. And that's not even what the verse said. So that's just show you how far going it is. Imagine that. Imagine that. Death, destruction, war going on here. They tell the pestilence, the government put an article this week warning people about some other disease that's going around that could thing. And the last time they said that only over 1 ton. Right? But imagine a man that's supposed to come and give you a warning. That is what he doing. He playing music on a stereo.
Putting it to sleep.
He playing it to sleep.
Once he went to destruction.
And this is how perfect the example is. That is such a spread. That is spread because that what should the brother start with. The Lord said an example, and then when they go to the scripture, the Lord say we are what? 5 minutes and they do what? They dance.
They dance to that.
But they will dance to that though. You understand? That's just to show you how it is. The Lord sending the examples. Hosea what? Hosea 13 or I think it's 13 or 12. Say what? Matter of fact, let me bring that back. But you see Hosea chapter 12 verse 13. You see, and by a prophet the Lord brought Israel out of Egypt, and by a prophet was he preserved. Imagine that is the prophet that the Lord said. How that prophet going to take you out of Egypt? How that prophet going to preserve you? You know, to preserve something that means you to keep it what?
Keep it in a good estate.
Keep it in a good estate. How that keep it in a good estate? How that keeping it preserved from the perils to come? That's why important thing about a prophet that go back like we were talking about earlier. So they're important of order, governance is. And show you how important a prophet is. That's why it's in Ezekiel, the Lord send that demon. You understand? No matter of fact, them is the Antichrist that mentioned in the scriptures. Because them are against the Lord. You understand? Them are against the Lord.
And they say, my Romans say what they say, how can they believe in whom they have not believed?
Can, but then they believe and they come and they teach you. You know?
They don't even know.
They don't even know. Just imagine that. Somebody that even know that they say that no, you go back to the Matthew where it says, let the blind lead the blind and both shall fall into a ditch. All these scriptures have to play out. So you saw the watchman, right? A watchman, he will be doing what? He will be seeing. That means he will be able to what?
Yeah, alert.
See, yeah, alert. But then the scripture says about the blind. Right? So them can't be watchmen. But you know what's the important thing about that scripture? You know what's the important thing about that scripture is the blind shall lead the blind, meaning that these blind, they will lead, their purpose is to lead the blind astray. Okay. You know, every time I hear the scripture, I always bring up, you wouldn't make Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles
give you directions.
Because
you know them can't see nothing, so you're going to ask them where the street is.
So when it comes to the scriptures, you can't ask a blind person what does mean or white is to come, because they can't see. Blind means they can't see, so they can't see afar off. They can't see what is to come. But you know what? How crazy it is. They don't tell you that the blind, they're going to lead the blind astray. They're going to lead the blind astray.
If you were of the world, the world will love us. The blind represents all the world.
Yeah. So go ahead. But go ahead.
I'll go back in there.
Yeah. Right. I'll read about 18, right? It say, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning. It say, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. Because that's what we got to do. Trying to save the life of our people. But we know it's only the elect
who will be saved. In the end.
To say, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
Yes, but I was referring to them false prophets. They have a lot of blood to answer for. Understand? By coming and paying people to sleep with the soft music and they say, how the precept does know? Yeah.
It's such an important thing that they give somebody warning, right? It's such an important thing you give somebody warning because you're warning them of these that come. You're trying to save a life. That is the purpose of being a watchman, trying to save life.
Good.
Right? You're trying to destroy it, you're trying to save it. And there's a purpose the Lord sent out.
No alert that's coming a nice way.
Yeah, no alert.
All alert. Think of your alarm. You go set a Alicia Keys or something so far soon and your alarm to wake up to. No, you go in and take it off and go back and sleep. There's something to jump you out of that sleep.
That's why alarm song is be
loud and constant and annoying.
Imagine your alarm in your car, right? As it says Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
You might think so, you might want to dance.
You might hear it and say, hey, who played that big tune? You might even know your car being broken into.
Or even the people who are around that hearing the alarm, imagine they hearing a soft tune. They will be like, who played this? Yeah, but when they hear beep, they
will know something going on.
Something off. You know? Imagine, you know, it has certain countries that have the alarm. Like when tsunami.
On the horn, yeah.
Imagine there was a cylinder playing in the background and press it. You gonna listen?
People are going to run for cover, people are going to guard up the goods and see Kaya Brown. Yeah. And take a dance. Not knowing. It's doom, it's the last dance.
It's the last dance. Yeah. How important it is to sound alarm.
And that is why people just complain we too rough and we too loud and we too. But at the end of the day, we doing our part. As the brother said, we will pipe the tune on them. But all they wouldn't dance because not written for it to dance. All they written to dance to that kind of warning. You understand? Which is no warning at all. That's the songs all they go dance to.
That's just their excuse to it. After the times, you see one of them also have some kind of alibi, like, too harsh, or the words all they just use. Very untrue, that's their excuse. Why you here? Why I here? How he reach here with the same words?
With the same doctrine, the same harshness, the same warning. To give the same warning. You understand? But as the scripture says, for this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men rather darkness than light because the deeds were evil. That is why they would stick to that.
Not how it's said.
Exactly.
Because if you're telling you're rough, boy, Lord go forgive you, lower yourself, no matter what you do. And then you shout at them, if you feel you're going to get vexed.
It's not that. Let me say if that I put a goal over a precipice, and a boy come, don't go by the precipice, the goal now will take you going to there, nobody ever get the goal. You understand? You mightn't think, if somebody comes screaming in there, don't go by the fucking goal, they go there. You understand? You'll be like, alright, I understand, forget the goal. I go forget that goal, I go work on getting other riches. You understand? You have to, exactly. The most I say, forgive me if I paraphrase it, is either he set our face as adamant or their face as adamant against you or something like that.
Our face against theirs.
Can, as adamant.
Make our foreheads hard against theirs.
I'm going to just read something into it.
Go ahead.
That's a sign. Yeah, they get sign.
There's a sign for the sign.
Yeah. Can. But this is the book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1.
Go ahead.
They say, cry aloud, spare not.
Yeah.
Lift up thy voice like a
trumpet can.
and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sin. So what trumpeters do? A trumpet don't blow soft tunes.
Yeah, it's not a saxophone.
Yeah, it's not a saxophone.
Yeah,
a trumpet is, when a trumpet blow, you're alarm.
That's like when a trumpet is like when a king coming.
Yeah.
The song the people stand at attention, give reverence, the king is here.
Yeah, it's
to announce something important.
So that's
lift up your voice.
That trumpet.
Can.
You know, that's what we do, and that's to show the distinction of a warning. Trumpet, the alarm. It's such an important thing to know that this is how the Lord would make his men speak. How they would give you the warning. They're not coming and give you something. Because again, it goes to show the scriptures tell us about the men of the Lord and the false prophets. They tell you how the seducers will be. A seducer will obviously come in a soft tone.
A
serpent, that's how you will come. You know?
Seducer.
And the people who love that is usually people that love, they say a lie is a comfort to what? A fool. And that is what all it is, foolish, because the scripture mentions Jake to be what? Foolish. Or they love that. Or they love them seducing spirits. You understand? But the men of the Lord, their voice will be like a trumpet. Their warning, they will give warning. You understand? Because again, that's a job.
God.
If we go and see danger coming, we have to give that warning.
God.
You understand? That blood gonna be what? Clean off our what? Hand. You understand? The blood gonna be upon our own head. You understand? Right.
So verse 19. It say, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
And that's what but that's simply what going to do. It come like if you tell a man, hey, don't go down there, there's a lion by the corner. And he listen to you, but when he go down by the corner and the lion eat him, that is his fault. That is his fault, not yours. You understand? Yeah. But the Christians play this on the tune.
Yeah? But that's not what they play, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Same thing, same thing, same lost music.
It's
An
not no
instruction, yeah.
God, keep your door silent, carnival coming by. Oh, well, great.
What is that? Oh, you can so? Oh, yeah. But you know, when we come up to the pagan festival, so two of Trinidad's biggest festivals is usually come. We would say back to back, which is Christmas, New Year's, right? But Carnival right after. Carnival is usually February, March month. It's literally back to back. You understand? So you go hear music, you go hear all this thing on yourself. You understand? But the music we're talking about is that way here in the background. Jesus,
That way it requires no sacrifice.
let's gain. Or no change. You know? Let me play the music and I feel holy. Guys, you ever notice how them? I remember talking to no comedy tune. Talking to a bird. I said, we need to for the Lord. She said, let's dance. You remember that? Let's dance. I said, get them, man. I get them, man.
Just say what is it? Blessed are they that hear these words and keep them and apply them to your life. That's all man has plenty way. Not by dipping yourself in water and just going back and do the same thing. By applying the word to your life.
You get to waste, it's not about you have to serve, he will serve you. Do what you want, come Sunday, sit down in the church for an hour to 2 hours and go home, you're good to go.
Submission to instruction.
God.
Hebrews 10,
Yeah, he was 30 and 40.
Whatever, guys. Assalamu alaikum.
No. You know, back to what I was saying, people think that this is the end of the all. No, this is the system. You understand? This is all there is now, but no, it have more to come. It have right, it have grand as they say, climax of the show now, but you know, the highest point of the show, just around the corner. You know? What up?
So Hebrews 13.
I don't want to get too much involved with it. That man, typical example of like speaking English and the Bible. Wicked.
Yeah, we know.
At the start when he ain't speaking,
Yeah.
not saying anything. He playing music, he ain't speaking English, he playing music. You know, that we do it.
And even though he speak, the words that he speak is not the words of the Bible.
You know, you respect everybody's religion. You know. But a man like him, and he ain't no
So Hebrews 13 verse 14. It say, for here we have no continuing city.
and
Yeah.
hear what? He next door to me.
Yeah.
Do shit, you know. Do shit every day. For him to be understand. So he teaches us the man. Therefore he teaches
Alright, then, well, you know what you have. You know
us.
that?
He do like
Baba,
eating.
It say, for here we have no continuing city. But we seek one to come.
Yeah, here we have no continuing city. You understand? We don't aspire to become anything in this life.
Yeah.
The next time we setting up churches for. Get a piece of from an arcade, it's in the Matthew. Laying out of churches where more than that crap. You understand? That is what we come out every week to do. To get the blood off our hands,
You know?
warn the people, and secure our place in the kingdom to come.
That's so
You
simple.
understand?
But he
Because
was
here it have no part of us, as the brother put it earlier. If we was of the world would what? Would love us. But we are not of the world.
right.
And if they hated the master of the house, much less the servants who we are. You understand? What they do?
When, you know,
They slaughter him, they slander
I
his
don't
name.
want to.
They chose a murderer over him. You
Yeah.
understand? So what
And when you
in
have
time to come
people-
when they pass the censory laws for the internet and the public, you can't say this, you can't walk around telling people this. You understand? Always hate speech, you tell a man this is a sin.
All he want
You
is
understand? It's basically the same on a lesser magnitude. I don't want to put it on that high magnitude, but lesser magnitude, the same thing they do to Yahushai. Persecute him. And that is what on the door, that 1 foot in the door right now, Jacob's trouble. You understand? The famine and the word is almost here.
We see every day how they passing the laws to stop the word.
You can't.
You know,
Yeah, my brother-in-law.
they're passing their hard they're passing their hard online laws where
Yeah,
you
the
know,
censor
the stuff.
What this does not go in accordance with community guidelines.
The ban, remember the ban, they pass a law, they ban a particular scripture that they can't speak out on the street because they will consider to be anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
You know, that's just time they do. And next year, go on their words. Of their next year, I should say, go on their words.
Survey says nobody hates speech, right? Already hates speech. Really what they deem to be now. Because a man telling you, if you don't want to comply to what they want, you'll be exiled from
Society, we are outcast. We made an outcast.
That hate speech.
That should be it. That, matter of fact, that is hate speech.
But so you look at it, everything that they say, they justify it.
But as the scripture said, they call good evil and evil good.
And good and evil is really and truly what they want it to be. Anything that is they evil and whatever they speak, they deem it to be good. And if you
What
speak
the
against it,
devil?
you see evil one. Really and
What
truly.
the devil?
In Matthew chapter 6, verse 19.
Right.
It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Yeah, don't lay up no treasures for yourself here. You understand? You have to do what you have to do. You have to work in order to live. You have bills to pay in order to live. You understand? Because everything requires, the scripture say what? Money answers all things. You're going to need money in this life.
A defense.
Yeah, money is a defense. You're going to need it. If something happens, whatever the case will be, you will need money to assess the situation and solve it. Because why? At the end of the day, everything is going to come to naught. Everything is going to come before you.
My brother-in-law.
You also say what you just shot.
Close
Can't. Because why? Because everything in this kingdom is going to come to naught. Right? The false prophet, his doctrine, the leaders, the governors, the elites. One day will come to naught.
Listen to what that man do.
Now we need to listen to the video one thing. I'll go ahead. I'll just speak loud now.
Yeah, continue now.
Right? It say, lay not up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust nor corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Yeah, a thief can break through and steal your spiritual penny. A thief can break through and steal your knowledge. Right? That's why you see what all I get in. Get what? Get understanding. So when you get your wisdom, you know how to apply it and how to use it. Because the gathering of wisdom is useless if you don't understand what to do with it. You can know everything about the Bible, but you don't understand it, and then what? You will come as them same way. Wordless. And the scripture say a dumb dog.
And then it's
Stubble for the fire.
Yeah.
then too, when you have the wisdom, it's important thing that you get the power of first that wisdom that you have.
I say, committed to men who will teach others also.
Oh yeah, that's right. Not hide it.
I think we did, Sarakia, we did talk about that last time, that the reason why you got our wisdom is to share.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, my brother-in-law.
Say for where your treasure, no, sorry, verse 20, say, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust nor corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. That's the important thing in Sasana, because wherever your heart is, that is where you will follow.
That's where you place your attention, your energy, your time, your purpose. You understand? Now I say what? Place it in heaven, place it on heavenly things. Because the first commandment is what? Love the Lord thy God with what? With all thy heart, thy mind, thy soul and strength. So when you lay your treasures up in heaven, that's where you go spend your life doing. You go spend your days doing. As you should.
understand. It's like I'm trying to serve the husband or trying to serve the Lord. You're trying to serve your husband, just for your husband. Any little change that happen, you're going to revert right back to how you was. But if you're serving the Lord, whether your husband live or die, you're going to continue along that path. Because your mind was on something. It was on something temporal. But based on what you brothers really do here, when it comes to when it comes to we are talking about temporal things here. Imagine you can be a child to wander around in the kingdom. Your child will be able to wander wherever they want and come back and they will be completely safe. Here, your child will not scrap them for parts.
Predators.
Crew. All kind of thing. Nothing you can have safe. You have nothing. Your house, your money, your children, nothing safe. You understand? Everything technically fully taken.
Yeah, you have no rest in the society, you have no rest in the kingdom. You understand? You don't have to rest, you have to be safe. That's why when you're going home to sleep, you just go home and sleep. If you're sleeping by somebody, sometimes you don't get good sleep because you don't, you know. I know me personally, I can't sleep by nobody early, you know. I go be up. You understand? I have to be home to sleep comfortable.
Exactly.
Correct.
You understand? Everything had to be sealed up just for you to feel at ease because you sleep in the open. You're going to be uneasy. Why? Because this place is not our rest. But in the kingdom, you got to lock your doors. You gotta lock your doors. You might close your door because it's yours, you know. But you gotta lock in terms of safety. Nobody's gonna come and take what you have.
That's also something before we continue. It's like that. So the funny thing right there with the gun. What you say? That the Christians as well. And the Lord said that man. The Lord said that man. The reason why the brother's laughing, right? It's because earlier, when you was talking about the same person who come out with the mic and the music, we call them what? They was the anti-Mashiach, right? The anti-Mashiach, right? And we just call them the devils and so forth. You know? They're showing our words. And so that the Lord said a man who knew him, he's saying he's my brother-in-law, right? And saying the man, you know, he's evil.
Yeah, he's a devil.
He's a devil, you know?
I know for that. That's what we say, you know, alcohol does make a man intoxicated.
Yeah.
So you don't know spirits just get on you a lot of the time when it's real intoxicated. When the spirits get on you to stuff against the stuff.
You understand? And that's a bear witness to witness. You know?
Blind, really blind.
Huh?
Blind, really blind.
You know, and right now, I know. Tell you, I know he battling the Christian right now, you know? Hey. You can't allow the over shooting outside.
It said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and he that dwell in them. It said, water and inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
That's right, the devil know what? The kingdom is about to end. So as the brother was saying, even before we started to bring out scriptures when we now open up, and after the introduction, what the brother was saying, everything moving at an accelerated rate. You understand? Everything moving fast. You know? All the plans, they want to do it now. You know, the mindset is these tutors has been everything they want now. You want to go and get it now. Yeah, that's the mindset of the governance of the world. The mindset of the elites. You mean?
It's like, you have the English expansion, say when you want it. I wanted it yesterday. But I really wanted it. They want this to be established already, but it's say one that time and a season. They're stalling it. Why? Because certain things still have to be fulfilled.
And what they're doing is they want to accelerate their agenda to try to remain in control. Right? That's what I want to know. It's in control. As it says, I believe in the book of Psalms, where it says, the in one thought is that the houses will go on forever. You know? And that's what they're trying to establish, the house to go on for forever. Right? The Isaiah 33 and 6. But in time to come very soon, coming to a neighborhood near you, You understand? As the brother say, it will be mourning, lamentation, and hope. And that's what the watchman supposed to be watching for. Right? That's what the watchman watching for.
Watchmen know it will happen. You understand? They are alerting people. When the watchman in tower, he see the army coming. He don't know the army coming. But he had to warn the people. And that's why also it's important to teach correct thing. Why? Because you don't want to be like the boy who cry wolf. You give false warning now. You give false warning now next time. The third time, who would not believe what you say? They're in these camps. They give in one breakdown. They come and give in our next breakdown. Right? If you turn off one breakdown, nobody not even going to take you on again. They might be doing some shit for you again. And that complicated by this category. You understand? Because from there, right now, the army will be coming and you're not even studying it. Because you take it and shit all the time. See, Isaiah 33 verse 6. You say, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You say, and strength of salvation. You say, the fear of Yahweh is the strength. Say Isaiah 33 verse 6. He said, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Yeah, the fear of the Lord is what? The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Because your wisdom and knowledge, you understand? Which is the understanding how to apply the wisdom. Go be the stability and strength of your time. You would understand what penny to seek, what to work towards. You understand? What's your purpose and what's your role in society? Right. Whether he's a man of the Lord, or whether he'll be a man, a stubble. Right?
We had to go through.
God.
Man, I know there's no value.
God.
Say, go back to the Ecclesiasticus. So they say when you come to serve the Lord, there's so much temptation. That's something you have to have wisdom to understand. Because if not, what will happen? That people then to talk about the mark. When you say when persecution arises, you are offended, which goes back to, I believe they're offended in that term, go back to cause one to stumble or walk.
God.
You understand? That will happen to you. If you're not grounded in the truth.
God. I'm not the man. 2 Corinthians 9. 1 to 4. You can go down. Go down 2 to 4. You want them to probably have about 6 or 7. Hold on.
Say that to say something just 9, I'll start from 1.
I go later.
Second is just 9, I'll start from 1, right? He say, answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Right? They say, and when thou seest past of the signs past, they say, which I have told you, which I have told thee before. They say, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. So measure the time diligently in itself. What? So you're taking what's going on and measuring it according to what was told would happen. So you measure it against the prophecy, so you know exactly, alright, time getting closer and closer and closer. That's how we know that time is getting short.
That's why it's measure time by
Exactly.
the signs.
By the signs.
It's the same way the Lord tell us what the moon will be forward for a time for seasons and so forth. So it's in signs. You understand? It's the same way the watch the signs that was prophesied to do the time at the end, to know that we in that end of times. Hope, well, the reason why people has mentioned, you know, if I come to a normal person, I will tell them, hey, we in a time. Why would they be saying that? It's because they're seeing things happen that was never happened before, that was prophesied to happen at the end, you know, or at the beginning of the end. You understand? So when you see the rumors of the wars, the earthquakes, the pestilences, those things are prophesied to happen at the beginning of the end, right? The beginning of sorrows, right? The Lord tell us in the earlier scriptures of that, Matthew, he tell us what? The apostles asked him what? You know, disciples asked him what? The Lord tell us the sign are coming. So they themselves are asking for what? Signs. It goes to show important. Yeah, to measure the time. So it goes to show how important it is to knowing the signs and knowing the time at the end.
Right, so when you give them the answer, you don't tell them, alright, 2000 and so forth and something o'clock. He say when there shall be seen, give them examples and things to look for.
Because even the scripture talk about that even the angels in heaven, they know
Not knowing.
you know?
So we follow.
Yeah. So, hey, it's when the Lord reigns, we just want to be prepared. You know, we just want to be prepared because the Lord say what? You become like a thief in the night. You don't know what thief come. You don't know?
You know, funny enough, somebody say that, if the good servant that know that the house is going to get broken, so you would not suffer the house to go. Yeah, so if we didn't know, then when I be like at the second 1,000, you understand? Waiting until that particular time, but that way say watch and pray for you.
Yeah, and knowing Jake, if Jake know the Lord was coming back the year 2025 or 2000, whatever year the Lord said, right? They're saying, Jake would have just leveled the and as a particular date come, then we already know.
As 2025 approaching, yeah.
1 year before.
I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. I haven't tell you 30% December.
All Jake is guilty at some degree. You understand? You know you have to do it.
From next year we go start to do it. Yeah, no, it's serious, thank God.
You go 1 week and you're like, the Jakes and them, boy, you going back until next year. You don't know you have about 3 years. You have 3 years to do.
I tried.
Yeah, you install it on the last year, you push it heavy.
And just to say, it go happen so that when they see that the effects of Jacob trouble really starting to take hold, they'll try to come back out. Yeah, they'll try to come back out to say, well, you know.
And men who did that, get in, the apostles talk about them. And then they come back out years after when they see the signs starting to happen. And they started acting like, you know, like the real fervent. But the Lord done the part.
But then it's great because just yesterday, me and brother was talking, right? And I was telling him, I say, I wonder how men goes on the field when shit's at the pop up, the man who fall out, who lead the truth. How they go feel when things fall because they know, right? Men leave for particular reasons, but how they go feel. Watch and see they go come back. Watch and see because why they will come now because they try to hear what they didn't finish off. Yeah.
That part will go back to virgins.
Well,
See, verse 3, right? Second, just 9 verse 3, it say therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, the same thing, the Lord was telling them, they would ask the question. He said, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? Because a good example, that was Moses. He told Moses why people will go off. And he also showed Moses the end. The things that will happen. He showed John the end. Ezra, yeah. Say, woe is me. You understand? But you understand? See, verse 5 is saying, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, the end is manifest to make the world, make revealed, to make known. But the end is here and it is being revealed. And those who don't know, and let the filthy be filthy still. Those who decide not to dance or those who leave the wedding. You understand, before the bridegroom reach. But alright, when that time comes, all you gonna see, all you gonna get all the reward, all you work for. Gone.
And the big hobo. Yeah.
Independence Day?
Yeah, on one of them movies, they say
Independence Day. And then when what it go is Independence Day when there was coughing at them, watching him. And then right after that, you see the child publish and then they get, you know.
You see, he so knows, but he has always tried to portray that guy before and then at the end, like the crazy person. Why? Just like I remember, this guy doing a skit about like programming now, like moving in a sense. Dave Chappelle. When he said, why do people just treat homeless people the way they does? Because you have Sesame Street with Oscar. And real pocket and they say, I live in a trash can, we expect you're going to be happy. You understand? But that's what it is. People to be assimilated to one situation. So when you get old, that instability. So get it together, girl.
Yeah, get it together.
Get a job.
Get a job. And Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Say verse 6. They say even so, the time also of the highest of plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works.
Yeah, taking us out of our dust, giving us the breath of life. You know what I mean? Wonderful works. The breath of life is what? The wisdom, the knowledge of the Lord. That's a wonderful thing. That's a blessed thing to have. Yes, it will be bitter in this town because it have many sorrowful things that contain in this truth. You understand? But that is the truth. There's nothing you can do about it. This is the truth, and that is it. As I say, it is what it is. You understand? It have many wonderful things, same. But it have many dreadful things to come.
So that even when you go into this sorrowful thing, it have men gotta lost everything. They gotta lost family. You know?
Can't, but
basic.
Use against them.
Yeah.
But all that is for refinement, because when you say we said we was quoted earlier, Ecclesiastes 2, it says, as gold is tried in the fire, so acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Yeah,
Right?
Yes, sir. Right? So it's the same way as the brother said, men will lose everything. The same way when you find piece of gold is always be black until you put it through that furnace. You understand? For it to lose what? Everything, all the impurities. And then it does get a color and that shine, and then it has become a valuable. Then it has become worth something. As we are now, we are witness to the Lord. You know? He don't need us, you know. He is the Almighty.
You can rise up and
You understand?
So you bring up stones, you tell me use up stones
To worship him, you know. He don't need us. We need him. Right now, as it is, we are witness. We are tainted. We are impure, unpure. However it is.
Before you change from that topic, right? You see, book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, I can go straight to the point. I'm reading from verse 24 to 25. They say for wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and going through all things by reason of her pureness.
Yeah.
It say verse 25, it say for wisdom is the breath of the power of God.
Yeah.
And a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty, therefore can no defiled thing fall into her. And as the brother said, that wisdom is what the bread. Some people that don't understand, I go back to it, you know.
But when you say something, you don't say what? No defiled thing could fall into her. That goes into her as when I was quoted, losing everything. You understand? Because the scripture says what? If you love your life, no, if you save your life, you will lose it. You understand? Because why? This life is not yours to begin with. You're not put here to live no life other than what the Lord have in store for you. Because He said, I believe it's in Isaiah. He said, I have known you from the womb and ordained thee. You understand? I know you from since you was a thought. You understand? And I make you to do this. This is your purpose. You cannot run from it.
No, it's a say, I say you can't, no thing tainted. We go back
No
to
defiled thing.
we go back to chapter 1. You say in terms of the just soul, that wisdom
Can't.
cannot enter. You understand? So you yourself had to be a certain way for wisdom to support you.
Can't. You want to talk? Good. That's it. Alright, good. Walk in here. It's just alright.
Verse 6, right? They say, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful words,
Yeah.
and endings in effects and signs.
Yeah, the ending in the effects of war went on between the beginning and the end, and the signs for you to measure the time to say, alright, we are there now. We in the last days, we in the dregs, we in the end of the mug. The cup is almost empty. You understand? We in the end. Bring the mark, 8 from mark, 8 from
Like I say, when I see people passing now, it's my precept say, well, say that I shall see thy teachers. Yeah, most people when they're passing that card, and it's actually break them into
So what you, yeah, cause
so they can never see.
Mark 13 and 13 start from 3 now. 3 and you're going down to you're going down to 8.
It says Mark chapter 13 and verse 3.
Yeah.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately,
There's so many disciples come, you know what I mean, ask them one on one. Go ahead.
Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled.
So that like was mentioned before. The
Well, I
signs
know one
of
thing that
that.
is spread because I had my precepts down and just
Yeah.
all of a start to quote my thing. I said, wait. Literally, it's not only Sunday.
Right?
I
Verse
enjoy
5.
Yeah, I don't know. Right.
Verse 5. And Yahushua answering them began to say, Take heed lest any man deceive you.
Take heed. So in other words, be cautious, be alert. Don't just go with the wind. You understand? It's in scripture, it's in the book of James, I believe it says, roughly paraphrasing, unstable man, a double-minded man
Is unstable
is
in all
unstable
the ways.
in all the ways. If you're a man who take a heed, you will never be double-minded about none because why? You're being cautious, you're being aware, you're being alert, you're watching. So you would never make a double-minded. You say, you know, I want to do this, but I feel like, no, we're doing this because this is, you know what I mean? You'll never be unstable.
And another thing too, it say what? Take heed lest any man deceive you. And the scripture say, yes, a man should say the Lord is here or he is there.
Really
You
does
understand?
that, yeah.
So just like how we are the Antichrist, the Anti-Mashiach and them coming out here in different, in these different religions,
Yeah, different forms. you know
different
what I mean?
forms. You know, it said take heed, be aware.
There were plenty of them that fall too. You know, see one thing, some of it will sound good, but when I don't like that part, it'll go somewhere else. They will hear this, and some of that will sound good, and it'll make a appeal out.
Yeah,
Like-
make
like-
sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Come with
Make
a new
appeal out,
look.
yeah. Make sense. They'll take some of this, some of that, you know, like you're creating Frankenstein monster now, right?
Yeah.
You understand? Just bring it to life.
Right? So verse 6, he said, For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach.
And the thing about it is that right now you can see all those signs that are men coming like that. You know, saying that he is what, the Messiah. You know, it's a guy that was doing video against us, and he was saying he is the Messiah. You understand?
And then there are those who will come trying to pose as followers of the Lord.
And deceive. Yep.
Right? Verse 6, he said, For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars,
Yeah.
be ye not troubled,
Yeah, don't be troubled, go ahead.
for such things must needs be.
Yeah, it have to happen. Now I said the truth have a lot of bitterness in it. It's sweet in them out for any reason being because you know you wouldn't be surprised. That's why I paraphrasing the piece of again where he say offense. I tell you these things because the offenses will come. I'm telling you, so you wouldn't be offended when they come, so you wouldn't be surprised. That's why I could tell you, go on wars, go on rumors of wars, go on famine, go on death, go on chaos.
And it have plenty of times that happen that you know you end up in certain situations or you see certain situations take place and you're like, hey, the scripture talk about this.
Gone.
You know, precepts start to run through your head.
Understanding the mysteries
Gone.
the entry are not chill.
Gone.
You understand the mysteries of what's going on is something. Imagine you walking on the road and you see
you can
everything
see
in
it.
chaos and everybody else in darkness. That's sweetness, understanding
That is
where
the
it
only
is
amount.
and understanding things that are to come. But that bitterness,
The
you
bitterness
realize
is
the
enduring it. The bitterness is the ability to endure it.
If it's not like I said before, I want to be a
It's-
billionaire.
Yeah.
And then you're going to realize.
So the bitterness is what has
The
come with.
sister design.
The bitterness,
Yeah.
the bitterness is what has come with knowing the truth.
Gone.
Knowing being in it. Okay, bitterness is be like, you know, it's sweet in the money, but it's why it's stomach in here now.
Yeah.
So you digest it.
When you digest and you really lie down on your bed and you say,
For much wisdom
Way
is much
back.
grief.
Because
no, because you
Yeah, much
because
wisdom and much grief.
because as a father, you will study alright. So when that time come by, what really go on with? Die when you say die when what the brother say what the just will live by what? By faith. I will come in.
Because-
you got to study a church because by the Lord will provide. Lord will provide.
If I may add, because part of the bitterness is to a single in your out.
Can
You understand that you have to separate yourself from
going through that
from
first
things
step
and
No,
certain people
that all I will come
and
to,
yeah.
knowing what has come with the
With-
truth.
yeah.
That is what the bitterness is. All the things, you know, mention come to that. That's it. The bitterness is digesting what has come with the truth.
Done.
You lose your family, it's this, that. You might be killed. This, all
Before
these
there's some
things.
adversity. That's what we're talking about.
And you understand you can't do nothing about
You
it.
can't do nothing. Yeah, you can't.
But have faith. The most you can do is have faith. Be patient and have faith. That's all I could do.
All of us,
Have
all the
faith.
time me and this girl was good enough. As soon as she heard the apostles talking, the spirit just started, and I started dealing with it because I can't change. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before when I was not she did everything I say, you know. Now all of a sudden, everything is a problem.
Plenty
Right?
problem.
You understand? Wisdom and knowledge.
He said, verse 8, for nation shall rise against nation,
Yeah.
and kingdom against kingdom,
Yeah.
and there shall be earthquake in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles.
And
These are the beginnings
These
of
are the what?
sorrows. These are the beginnings of sorrows.
You understand? Right now it's the world encompassed in war right now. The world is encompassed in war. Because who put it up aside? You are probably thing with the US soldiers getting permission to be here, to lodge here.
Yeah, that was I put it up.
Right. The closest landmass next to us, well, we can't come today because that is the country, right? So we're not talking about today.
This is
The closest landmass, oh gosh, and Venezuela is allied to who?
Russia.
Oh gosh. So why all of a sudden, the crime rate is 100, right? For the past since this party in power, right? The crime rate sky high. US have nothing, they want nothing to do with me. As Venezuela and Russia start to act up all of a sudden, they want to come down here. What could be the reason? What could be the reason?
And like I was explaining to someone yesterday, I said, we don't need to sign a paper.
Come on.
If America wants you to take care
They
of
will come here and lodge here and do what they want.
Because that way, if you carry come and all this thing for, that is,
They said, no, not even what they for, you know. Who set up CARICOM?
yeah.
The UN.
Yeah, the UN.
Who in charge of the UN? Oh
What's
God.
that embassy? Yeah.
That, yeah, what's about-
They say what? They say no, you occupy the country once you have it's an embassy. Whatever embassy in the country, you occupy the country.
Or no,
I garrison.
IMBC or the central bank.
Can't.
Which is, we are both.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have both of them. So you don't know.
This
We
is
have
little
followers.
America. This is the little apple, you know the big one.
All I mean is one jet in the country.
Once you have a US garrison, you're being controlled.
Can't.
All you need is one jet to fire across and that is it.
Can't.
Cost you small.
And a lot of people, I sure 90% of the population don't even know that. That little article, them don't even pay attention. Alright, the US soldiers down here and nothing to do with me, I walk in the morning. Not nothing to do with nobody. Them ain't even studying that. The way we go say, well, alright, well, the US down here, next door is Venezuela, who rolling with Russia. Whoa, what going to happen for the US, right?
And we also rode on with them because of the gas, when we did the dragon.
The dragon line or whatever they call it, yeah. You understand? That's what they wanted to put, that's what they wanted to put sanction and thing and whoever and Rowley went behind the back button. You know, that's what. You know? So at the same time, people, as I was saying before, they're living in the bubble. All bubbles does burst. All bubbles will burst.
I say ignorance is bliss, but for a short period of time.
That's why it's bliss. Because you know, as you find out, there's plenty of problems.
A short period of time, meaning eventually what you don't know will start to affect you.
Yeah.
And that is when the bliss will disappear. You bliss in the beginning, but as time goes by, the reason all your money disappearing and you don't know. Yeah, you're spending now, but when you realize you dip and no money there. You understand?
But that will never
Now
know.
most
That's
people
what
live,
was percent.
they live in temporary ignorance. Why? Because not temporary bliss.
Are going down, right? Go down a little
In
more?
my the woman who was we did a video with that woman
was
who
it,
was
huh?
in
Yeah.
the store.
Nah.
Stop
In
there?
the store with his son trying to buy
Yeah.
something and the man
If
scanning
you
for
want,
it
you
and he
can-
buys thing and he
Yeah, we
walk
do a
out.
video now, yeah.
If you want
And
it,
she asked him, like when she asked me, she was actually the shopkeeper for blind.
Yeah, and he's like,
And he was like, nah, we can't give it that.
But she was in ignorance all the time. But eventually it catch up to she.
You go, when you think about it, how you going to get a blind, you can't pay back us into the system with the chip.
And he don't want to use box.
Yeah, you don't want to use
They don't know, forget that.
But see, in that time too, it could be so different. You know, men ain't got time to pay no attention to box just. You know, that is basically what. You know, she faced look. She was like, "Come on, Mr. Lee." It was a more vibe. She was like, "Come on, Mr. Lee. I mean, you know me for years. You can give me something." And he was like,
Unless Mr. Lee have a fast stick.
You feel like a fool. Sorry, come again.
You see, then they realized too that these are the nations, not like Jake. If Jake was in his shop, he might have taken a little box.
Yeah.
But Lee and them, them minded that.
You know that value.
Yeah, you know value of them. You know, again, you know, I did a video, and you see, that is what we're going into because right now the racial tensions is at its highest since
All
ever been.
time high.
If anybody don't know, you're not keeping up with what is going on around the world. racial tension is at its highest. Right now, everybody hates Jake. Who is Jake? When we mention Jake, it goes to Jacob. Jacob is the Israelites, and the Israelites is these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Negroes. Right? Or there is natural born enemy of these other nations, and particularly Esau, which is who today we call the so-called white. Right?
And if I can say, alongside the racial tension, you also see the gender tension.
Yeah. But that is not as big as tension as racial tension, because what racial gender tensions don't really lead to nothing other than online talk. Racial tensions is lead to changes.
Yes.
It's lead to civil
unrest as they just call it.
Yeah, so and gender that Twitter back and up.
Yeah,
you know?
Twitter banter, you get reported, you man, you are causing problem.
There is podcast back and up. Yeah, you might lose your work for that and thing. But racial tensions is all of the above and more. Right? And that being said, the tensions are so high is that Ammon, Moab, Esau, all of them battling Jake online right now. Everybody hates Jake. Jake's fighting for his life right now online. Because Jake,
everybody really hate Chris right now.
Because why? Because Jake feel these other nations love them and they want to be included with them. No, they don't want
no,
to.
They never liked
they
you
want
all.
or their culture. They want
like
the way
to exploit
like
you
exploit you all because they know all is salt. You understand? Yeah, they want all they hear. They want all this, they want all that. So yeah, but they don't want all they tell them because they watch all they as a negative.
Well, it's the lowest of the low. We don't want you with me, you know. We like all the politics.
Yeah, we like all that.
We don't want you with me.
We want the money.
Nuisance.
You know? Yeah, 2,000 nuisance.
Society. They don't know. If enemies see them that they're talking, they're doing something.
They're being loud and unruly.
With the gas,
Galaxy gas.
Guys, all they're doing just be
yesterday I gone by one of my co-workers to finish up our job now, right? And basically his neighbor renting out the place, so that Jake's living there, and they now move in the area and they done thief the well and plan and thief out the tools and things, so you had to pay to get it back. So yesterday I go on there, you know, early morning and you're hearing the Jake woman cussing, I like, wait, yeah.
What more about one that?
I can't live around. To live around Jake's?
Jake can live around.
Oh,
Even
God.
the apostles.
What's less than from outside the church?
The thing about this is that, hey, the book of Psalms tell us who our enemies are. Give you a whole list. Now we give them the ancient names, but they can literally draw it back to who they is today. You understand? And God say it is like, where they realize is that Jake will soon realize it, but they're not going to realize it the way they think they're going to realize that.
They're going to get a rude awakening.
They're going to get a rude awakening, that's what I say. They're going to realize it through death. So when they go to the other nation for help,
and they deny them?
Deny that, they might
So, yeah.
Yeah, because we come into a time where these, think about it, if they hate all right now, they don't even want all the come in the store because they might think all this comes to rob. They don't even want they don't even want them clothes, they don't even want them watch the animes and the cartoons and the right. But during that time of calamity, you really want to come next day? These nations as you see a Jeep coming, they will kill him. He quiet down, you here, you in a rima, and if you have a scope on a guy, you see him, don't kill him.
Like, it come like
Send out that joke.
Yeah, it's not that joke.
like you see a Jake in one of them, Val seeing one of them. What are you doing up here?
Yeah.
Eventually,
All of a sudden, they want to know
you know about that?
how you can afford that place
the
here.
way of crime coming in Trinidad, watch and see how these Edomites, these Syrians down here, these other people, watch and see how they go and answer the lock of Jake.
Yeah.
You know, eventually we'll come to a point where when I see, well, I will put it as more better. You see a black person come in the place, come in the thing though, call it up.
Yeah, security, call security.
That's a terrible crime is right now in Trinidad.
Security on standby.
And 90% of the crime being committed in Trinidad is by Jake.
Yeah.
Like when I see Jake in them suburbs and them suburbs.
Most of the what they would see on the
Violent crime.
we not talking about the 1% crime because 1% crime they don't ever count that. You know?
Yeah, them don't get arrested.
You can't do nothing for that. Them beyond the 90, you know?
They are my sister novel. She put on a Netflix film. And the Netflix film had a guy, you can see like he was an established Jake now, like he was in a law firm or something. And he went out to the forest to live around Edomites. And Edomite pull up. So something he tell him along the lines of I thought it was a guy coming to rob him. So something, and I can see like he take offense thing that we trying to laugh it off.
Yeah, he must take offense.
And you can see the Edomite didn't want him there. You understand what I'm saying? You can see he didn't want him there. And it so happened that some shit happened and you end up seeing like them chopping up somebody or something and try to put him down. You understand? They try to kill him. You know that Edomites that was happening the window thing.
Yeah.
This Jake come and see the dead body, so yeah, they eliminate him. I forget the name, I'll try to get back the name. A big shot.
Someone familiar.
But I just show you that even these Jakes who think to themselves that because they might have a certain stature in life, you know, they might want to go and live amongst them and feel like they accepted that they don't want you there. They don't want you there. They might be cool with you because you have a certain use to them, but they don't want you there. When they having the white colored meetings, the light colored meetings and drinking the champagne and saying, yeah, that people. Yeah. And drinking and in the bar. They don't want you there. You understand?
It come like right now, to be honest with you, in the way all this place is right now, if the Edomites, because how it is with right? South, I remember growing up, they used to call South was South considered a central go back. That's how we check it. South. And it's called all up here, East, West Corridor, right?
Yeah.
Let's call from Grand Bazaar, go back south.
Yeah.
Right?
Grand Bazaar is south for me.
Yeah, Grand Bazaar is south for me. I see. No, we know it's central, but it's just hard running thing with Trinidad. It's just south, right?
If you're living on the east-west, anyway, that way is south.
So, but this is how Trinidad divided. It's like south, back, go back. It's Edomites, right?
Gone.
And a different mix of people there. We have Syrians and we have Edomites, we have the Ishmaelites and them down there, right? And the east-west corridor, which is where we are, right? It's Jake.
Yeah.
It consists of Jake, right? Even the ones that looking like the Edens, it's Jake, right? Here, that's how the most crime.
Gone.
The most evil has been committed up on this side. To the fact where it's so terrible, right? Is that Jake going down to the south side and they now causing the crime down there. When they watch majority of the people that when they watch majority of the people that get hold down south side, they come from town, they come from Arima. There's only one man, because the one man from down there, that's who go bring them in the area. And that one man from down there is a Jake, right? He's a Jake. So that's just show you, like, you don't even want to be around the two things. Who was the camp was saying that the idea that the two things going to say or something along those, fucking, you mad? You know, sorry for the French, right? But whoever it is, you know, shall I cry him to that idiot?
I know what I said after that.
Yeah, son?
I know what I said.
Shall I cry him to that idiot? That's not the spread. That's the spread. Because who no pass and say that is what? A Jake. You understand? Dead to these two things. It's simple as it can be. You understand?
I no pity for them.
That is why they say about say that when they go in places to shop and they see two thirds coming, they leave. They get low, they come in, it's evil. They just check, and as an example,
say if we go out and we think, when we used to go on, you know what I mean? When they used to go on and get dinner or whatever, sometimes they sit down to, they say, well, as we see some Jakes walking here, bring the bill.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah. And that it is, and that's come and do what somebody so just like you see salt to the ban Jake from coming on there. Now we do all here.
And I'm the inspector for them, they say, well, if anybody from the
That was Johnny Abraham.
yeah. Remember this, if anybody from
there.
when anybody from the East West feel they're going to come and make it unsafe, or they will not be going back home. That's
and that is what he did. But remember when PNM come in power, they move him, they send him back, and that is when he retired. Right? Because why? He was having everything down south.
And they don't want that. They don't want things to be in order, you know. They want anarchy.
They want chaos because if when you look at it, all the people who hold a high office in the police department is actually working and trying to better the place, they removed them. That's what I was getting at. Look, Gary was
few moments after.
a few moments later.
Yeah, a few moments. Yeah.
That was it. Hang up Gary jacket. Go home. You understand?
He was keeping a little too much order. I mean, actually,
But he was having them and all in order and they can't take that.
problem and solution.
Yeah.
He was being too much of a solution. They didn't want
We
that.
need more problem, less solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, come get Matthew 24 from now. I wanted to start from 32, you know, but it could start from 21.
24?
21. Matthew 24 and 21.
Right.
It
This
could
is
start from 21.
It says Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21.
Yeah.
For then shall be great tribulation,
Uh-huh.
such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time.
Yeah, from since ever. You understand? That great flood would be nothing compared to what is about to come. Nothing.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Nothing compared. You'll forget about that. You'll forget about that. You understand? You'll forget about Egypt, you'll forget about the Red Sea passing. When one have to come rich, that go be the climax of the show. That go be the thing to talk about.
This one was labeled as a fervent heat.
Yeah.
Is it? Fervent.
So like Matthew 10, they say for that say for it should be worse for that town or city than Sodom and Gomorrah in that day. This is paraphrasing. It should be worse.
Done.
And that place, people even live there now. You understand? Like all now people don't even live
Still
there.
shutting that.
Like how bad it was. So imagine how bad that was going to be.
Done.
Imagine the ash level being so high. You understand? I don't think things is growing. I think things growing up to now.
And that was since way back when.
Yeah.
I've had a precept here for you to go, right?
Good.
He said, I'll start with 2 Peter 3 and verse 6,
Yeah.
right? He said, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. So, you know, as I mentioned,
Done, yeah,
the flood,
yeah, come.
you know, he
Come.
said verse 7,
That precept did come to mind when I said that.
but the heavens and the earth which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and
Yeah.
perdition of ungodly men.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No normal
reserved for
fire.
the
No
judgment.
normal fire.
In that time, Sodom and Gomorrah they didn't have no million degrees Fahrenheit burning.
Nah, the elements didn't melt.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Understand?
bad.
It was burnt, it was charred.
It wasn't,
bad.
it wasn't really.
It wasn't nuclear
yeah.
level, you know, atomic. It wasn't like that.
This one is chemical. Is the senses going on go. Cause you're going blind, you're going deaf. You understand? Then you're melting.
But
As
even
fast
the
as it
shadow
happens,
says,
you're melting.
yeah, but the shadow, atomic.
Yeah, atomic. Yeah,
It wasn't atomic level. Imagine normal radiation, not even like when you put like a bomb like to that degree, but normal radiation that has damaged things so bad.
Come.
Imagine multiple warheads. Imagine multiple missiles having multiple
I
warheads.
think it's a one missile could up there, is that why it or something? So I'm a big amount one missile could
It's not no chemotherapy radiation.
Nah. And the chemotherapy is probably the lowest level of radiation. Watch out, that's making you careful, that's getting sick before you get better.
Even X-ray and all that
Yeah.
radiation is damaging inside
Yeah.
something.
Chemotherapy is poison.
Yeah,
That's why they always give you the option. They don't say, well, you see, like when you go to a doctor, like we say for a pain, you go prescribe antibiotics if it's an infection and painkillers. When it comes to cancer, it's alright. You have an option. You could choose to do chemotherapy or you could choose not to. Because what's wrong? Chemo is what is making not the cancer.
Yeah,
It's remember it's the radiation that they put in your body that's cause it. It does kill the cancer cells, you know. But just like antibiotics that is kill, and bio means life, right? Bio, the word bio is Greek. It comes from a Greek word, but it's Greek and it means life. Antibiotics is anti-life. So when you take an antibiotics for infection, it's not just the bad things,
the good ones,
the good
then.
cells it killing too.
It don't
Same with
decide
chemo.
which,
No,
yeah.
it doesn't make sense. It just
They
fighting.
discriminate.
It just fights.
Same thing with chemo. It don't know what is cancer and what is not cancer. It just killing all, and that is why you get very sick before you start to get better. Right? Go on.
But they just hope that the cancer cells die first.
Die before you
Yeah,
before you could regenerate better cells now. Right? But never, and that for that same reason is why people just go into remission and get back cancer. Because sometimes although die, but you're so weak
Yeah,
and you're almost
you
up there,
can't
they have to cut
continue,
it and then you catch back yourself and then go back again. And
Right? So I'll read it over. Matthew 24 and verse 21.
I sure that it's cut your lifespan.
it does,
Yeah,
it
it
does,
does.
it does, it does. You can't put down amount of radiation in your body for any reason and expect to live normal after. It will not happen.
Right? It says Matthew 24 and verse 21. It
Right.
says, for then shall be great tribulation,
Yeah.
such as was not since the beginning of the world
Yeah.
to this time,
As the
no,
brother just
nor ever shall be.
As the brother just read, back was the flood, but the world today, which is what? Which is maintained by the same word, is reserved unto fire, right? And he said, after this, it would happen again, because the kingdom to come, it would not have no disorder to be put in order. It will just be one order, and that is it.
like I say, when it is that there was getting a account back then in Genesis, let's see how wicked it was back
Come.
then. So imagine this punishment, worse than that one, so imagine how wicked it had to be now.
They,
You
what
understand?
I was going to say, they surpass.
Surpass.
They surpass their fathers.
Thousand-fold.
Drowning is one thing, eh? But burning,
You know
burning
that life.
is a whole different level
You know,
of punishment.
as a big man, when you touch a potatoes, what the kind? I being real with you, as a big man, when you get butt, you just feel the kind.
And even enjoy that better. The two deaths that the Lord bring upon, well, one he already brought, the next one he gonna bring. It's two of the harshest deaths they can ever face. You don't understand how drunk it is. A little bit of water is getting them out so you just do what?
Drowning is like watching yourself die.
Yeah. Then,
You're conscious
then
until
your
your heart
fixation has go to your brain and all this other stuff that's going. It's sort of expand. It's
Start to get far and
very
so forth.
painful that you suffer before you die.
Yeah.
Like real suffer. You understand? Electricity that's it you one time.
You do.
You do.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. You're going to short circuit your heart. That's
Yeah.
what it's there.
Yeah.
Before you burn to that
Yeah,
inside,
understand?
it'll just short circuit. Remember your body have electricity.
Yeah.
Your body's like a circuit.
So,
And once a higher electricity hit it, it goes short circuit. And that's how
so
you
you
get
understand?
from
Sometimes you don't remember this too. When you're drawing, you gotta go through your span of where your breath could hold.
Yeah,
Some men
exactly.
can stay for 2 minutes. So you have 2 minutes when you're gonna die.
And then remember, air in your blood. Once that air
And then panic.
use up from you panicking,
Yeah.
that is when you does
Yeah.
that.
And
Your
then-
adrenaline go cause it to burn out faster.
Fast.
So
I
you
can't.
understand how great that is compared to the rest. Well, let's go to the second then. Fire.
Nah, just feel.
You understand?
Feel all over.
Natural.
Picture it. Some of us not going to just receive the blast. Some of them not going to receive the blast. Sorry. That's just so. You understand? Some of them actually go and face the fire. When you get a burn here, that just cause so much of pain that send your body into shock.
Yeah.
Right? Picture everything around you burning, skin melting. And you kind of pain you go and feel.
And if I could just add it, because that burn worse than how do I say, a 3rd degree. It's 3rd degree, they say it was, or 1st degree.
I think 3rd and 4th degree. If I'm not mistaken, that 1st degree is worse or 4th degree is worse.
Third, because only 3
Third.
4 degrees dead.
Yeah.
Third degree is
and he's
It's not gonna be like Scorpion when he pull it.
third degree is
walking around.
you could have 3rd degrees and die from
burning
that.
and shit.
And we just talking about normal fire, right? When the fire that coming in that day gonna be way greater. Let's talk about blue fire being one of the strongest fire. And that day you're only gonna meet something stronger than that.
see a
Fire might
green,
be
a
clear
yellow,
now.
a red.
Might be clear.
Something that actually
You might just stand up and say, but wait, why my skin getting black? So and then you start to feel the heat and you want to know what's going on. You understand? And that different, and as well as saying, it's so different, I got different layers. So even like we say, you don't catch any fire, the radiation will kill you, which is worse.
which is a next form of
You
heat.
understand? Yeah,
You know?
radiation is a form of heat, can't
Radiation more toxic. It's more like a kind of biohazard.
Yeah, that way it is.
When you hit radiation, you start to cough up blood and shit.
Cough up your lungs.
Yeah.
You know, that's so bad. And sometimes radiation has affected you so bad it melts your skin.
And that's why, as the brother say, when you're going for x-rays, they just had to put the doctors has found a certain pattern, but it's going to a different room. It's like in Mount Oak, in the old wing. How the x-ray, because this is some old now, like it's still in the old wing. They will set you up on the bed, put the scanner over your chest, however you want to x-ray, and they will go in a completely different room to view it. That is how unsafe it is. In Arima, you can remember Arima, big boy thing, fresh, right? They have they have a pattern. It looked like them a long time. You ever watch any of the old shows with the black plate, the kind of old goggles and the kind of something like that. They spawn to be in the room with you and they say, all right, raise your chest to the machine and think, all right, take a deep breath, and then you go hear a click when they take the picture. You understand? But most of them things lined with lead to protect them from the radiation.
I know that too, that is more because of constant exposure. Because somebody come and take an x-ray, and then it once 10 to 1 you're not going to take an x-ray no time soon. But
Yeah.
if they
But
x-ray
if I was a
every
doctor
single
and I have
day,
50 people,
yeah, every day I'll be
gone.
x-raying people. By the time a couple months pass, you're going to start to cough up blood, you
Gone.
understand?
That's why doctors is, when the actually gonna happen, just leave the room.
Gone.
You don't ever stay in the room. I can say why they're in the room for.
Because it's not
Because
safe.
I see a joke, I see a meme with I believe it was yesterday or the day before. How doctors be when they go and do an x-ray. And when they put the woman on the, you know it's a joke now, right? So they put the woman on the chair and she asks him, Doc, am I going to be good? And the guy was like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. and when you go to press the button, he trying to run on the door now. But the person, the other doctor, lock the door, seat back. So and then to say, now, some people might see it and don't understand that, yeah, X-rays radiation.
No, X-ray very deadly.
It's just crazy. You understand? People really and truly don't understand. Hey, about that.
Right, I'm going down, right?
Yeah, well, we're going down to the
man,
end of the whole chapter.
Yeah. No, I just tell you, I'm going to
Last
continue
precept,
then,
we're
right?
going straight down to the
Matthew
51.
24 and verse 22.
Go
He
ahead.
said, and except those days should be shortened,
Yeah.
there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Yeah, for the elect's sake, the Most High is going to allow these people to do what they have to do. You understand? Cut time short. Because as brother just said, if it wasn't for that, no flesh would be saved. You understand? None.
Divine, yeah.
None. You know? You wanna?
Right?
Right,
He
right.
said,
I was first say, I was reading some stuff on like bioengineering and shit. Right now, everything them interfering with it. Wherever they do interfere, they're gonna forget it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Right now, everything they interfere with.
Nah, now what they forget, what they leaving for later. They forget. You hear me? Scripture says, so do a diligent worker. Diligent search, they may forget to nothing. They'll say, you know what? Put that back on you. We could deal with this now. We could deal with that after. Read that for next week.
If we had 100
Forget.
years here again, nobody gonna be the same.
Nah. Yo, men go out and walk with 4 foot 12 and because what's mad? It
it
dread.
will really be half man, half beast.
No, it don't. Can't.
Centaurs
Everything they mixing. Everything they mixing. Everything they mixing. And nothing they mixing is attributing to life.
Yeah.
Everything they mixing is a hazard to it.
Like,
You understand?
Like this man, this cartoon, I have to make alchemist, so you give daughter. Everybody will be like some shit like that when he mix the daughter with
With the dog.
With the dog, yeah. Everybody gonna be some shit like that.
Good.
Right, verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. For
For like these Christians don't understand scriptures. You can have men who does do that, and they just believe it. Like you might have, I think some guy in one of the Asian countries, he's saying he's the second coming of the Lord. You understand? I think it actually goes on video about the past. He's saying he's the second coming of the Lord, and people follow him.
This is the second coming. He is like you are. Elijah, not Elijah, John the Baptist. He come to
Come to prepare the way.
He professed himself to be the Lord return, and all he followers suffering, and they still following him. Why? Because they don't understand.
And did have some man who had some followers and he make them fast and
like Jim Jones.
dead or something like that?
Like Jim Jones.
Faster than?
Now he wasn't making big voice.
That Jim Jones.
That's Jim Jones.
Jim
Fast?
Jones was
Yeah, I think it was fast or something like that, I'm not sure.
I know it was the poison.
No, not poison.
Right, Jim Jones. Alright, can you know what? Go down to 32 for me. Just jump to 32.
Jump to 32?
Right now, it's a man telling him to drink the holy milk.
Yeah.
Drink the holy milk.
Yeah,
As I see a video today alone, a pastor fighting breast cancer by
I see that.
I was like,
So
wow.
I'll just finish out 24 and I'll jump to the 32.
Right, go ahead.
Right? He said verse 24. Yeah, verse 24. He said, for there shall arise false Christ
Yeah.
and false prophets,
Yeah.
and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Yeah.
Right?
If it was possible. If it was possible. Well,
There's some of them doing that by technology.
can.
There are others doing that by witchcraft. You know, by deceiving people by whatever witchcraft thing that they could do. You know, they ain't showing no staff on the ground and telling the snake, but there are certain things that they could do through witchcraft to seduce people and to make them feel like if they so
They're so in tune with God now.
Can't like the other man, one of my co-workers showed me a video with, I think it was America Got Talent, or someone in them shows, right? Where an old couple, they come on the stage and the man turn into a lion and his wife turn into, I think I say that, it's either witchcraft or AI, yeah. That's what I tell you, I say either witchcraft or AI.
No,
But looking like AI, you can see it's AI.
It is,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because I know the video talking about it, it is AI.
Right?
There's no AI by the way Videos look alone. Yeah.
Right? Matthew 24 and verse 32. He said, now learn a parable of the fig tree.
Yeah.
When his branches is yet tender
Yeah.
and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh.
Yeah, because why? Because the branches turn and they put on. So when they wake up in the morning, see the fig tree with the branch can turn and they put in forth leaf, you know, hey, summer on the way. So basically what he say, learn this parable, look for the signs. That's the parable. Watch the signs and the times. Go on.
So like
Even nature is tell you what month.
verse 10.
For example, the trees coming up down in spring.
God.
All the trees dying out and it's starting to get cool.
Autumn, winter.
Winter.
God.
Right? Verse 33 says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Yeah, the doors are closed. Go ahead.
He said, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass
Yeah.
till all these things be fulfilled.
Yeah, tell all these things, all these wars, rumors of wars, famine, death, destruction, great sword, that great fire. You understand? This generation ain't going done until that fire comes.
So don't look for it to be 100 years away.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't be in that mindset.
Look
where-
for it to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good.
He said, verse 35, he said, heaven and earth shall pass away,
Right.
but my word shall not pass away.
Go on, go ahead.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man,
Come
no,
on.
not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Not even the angels know. Only the Father, only the Supreme. Right? He alone know what day is the day for destruction. Go on.
I say what? I say all things I know. I have revealed
Revealed unto you.
To you.
Yeah,
I say, well,
All things I know of my Father. God, I reveal unto you.
so I show that we know what coming. We know how to prepare for it. We know what he requires of us.
God.
We just don't know exactly
When?
it is.
Go ahead.
Verse 37, he said, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, so the coming of the Lord, the day of Noah gone. So this God damn Lord. This time when you have to be what? The coming of the Lord, because the brother want to read the example they give. Go ahead.
For as in the days that were before the flood,
Yeah.
they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Yeah, they was having fun, they was having a time. Right? They was having a time until Noah walked in the ark. Go ahead.
Like I say, and it's just like any time I Noah. When it is those having the fun, nothing extravagant wasn't happening to make them change their mindset. You understand? Because rain only started to fall
On that
when
day,
when he
when he went
entered
to the ark.
and door closed. Right? When the sky started to bust down and people started to realize, hey, shit, it could be similar. People could be in that door size space. And you will see like little symptoms of war, then it will calm down. Little symptoms of
The
this, it will
rumors they
calm
were here in this
down.
country want to
Rumors
invade
are
this
out.
country.
It could
Minor.
be to make
There's
them
one
feel
or
like
two bombs,
right,
wars and
but nothing
rumors there.
extra, nothing real extreme yet to make them feel like, hey, yeah, really, yeah,
Until
yeah.
that day.
nuclear.
Right.
You understand? So until all the elect is sealed. You understand? So they always feel at that time. Go ahead.
Illusion.
Right, he said verse 39, he said, I know not, I'll read over 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And know not until the flood came and took them all away.
Right, by surprise, more or less.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah. Just so the coming of our Lord will be. You understand? Unknowing, unannounced, but will happen. It will be sudden and it will happen. So if no but no maybe.
When-
Understand? That's the only thing we sure about in this truth. We not even sure we are the elect. I will say what? Hopefully elect. But we sure Yahushua will come. We sure about that. That is what we sure about. Yeah.
And it say, well, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be.
God.
So the shit had to hit the fan.
Come on.
You understand? It wouldn't be before.
God.
So-
I catch the parts down.
Can. Right?
God.
Verse 40, he said, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken and the other left.
Yeah.
Said two women shall be grinding at the mill, and one shall be taken and the other left.
Yeah.
Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come.
Right. You say, watch therefore. Go ahead.
But know this, that if the good man of the house had known Salakia, in what
Yeah.
watch the thief would
I was
come,
telling all the only quoting my precept. Go ahead.
he would have watched
Yeah.
and would not
If he
have
didn't know.
suffered his house to be broken up.
into. Yeah. If he didn't know, he'd have stay up and watch and wait for the thief to run him, but he didn't know. Go ahead.
Verse 44, he said, therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season.
Yeah. You get them meet in the season, you warn the people, you get them land and let just spread that word. You understand? Because that's what we do now is also part of the science. Pushing the word to the four corners of the earth. This is also an important part of it. This have to happen for others. For that prophecy to fulfill, the one before it had to fulfill. Domino effect. One had to fall for the next one to fall.
This here is the engine.
Can.
You understand? If the
Can.
prophets come out, give warning, the angels, they come out, manifest it, make it happen.
Can.
And so the
So the sign of Elijah, the prophet. I'm sorry, Jonah, the prophet.
Jonah,
Yeah.
can. They would have no
Sign of
miracles,
Jonah.
but the sign of Jonah, which is what? Prophesying.
Can.
Bring that piece up quick now. That's all right?
Yeah.
Says, First Peter 4:7, right?
Yeah.
They say, but the end of all things is at hand.
Right.
They say, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Yeah, he said, end of all things is here, right? They're coming, it's here. That's why I make you read from the part with the fig tree. Because why you have to get up and with the parable. Watch. You have to watch. If you're sleeping, or you're not watching, or you're distracted, as we were saying earlier with the Christian music, if you're distracted, how are you going to know?
Dumb dogs.
How are you going to know? What verse are you down there? Okay.
I read verse 46.
Alright, go ahead. We're down to 51. You have five.
Right?
Go ahead.
He said, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find him so doing.
Yeah, taking care of the household. You love my Peter, yeah? Feed my sheep. You understand? Go ahead.
Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
Go ahead.
But
God, guys, this is what we work for. This is the penny we work for. To be ruler with your ocean.
It says
say
that the
over
blessings and the
all his
curses.
goods too, eh?
You understand?
It's like the blessings and the curses, it's how the reward and the penalty.
Second in command.
Yeah, guys, Revelation 3 and 10, I believe this he said, behold, I come quickly, hold fast to that which
My
you
reward
have.
is-
You understand?
My reward is with
My
me.
reward is with me.
Verse 28, he said, but and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayed his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and
Cruel
to
to your
eat
brothers
and
now.
drink with the drunken,
Drunken.
My 24.
Yeah, like 24.
I look 12 now.
Yeah, good.
the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for
God,
him.
when you're drunk and you're drinking with the drunkards and you're out there lying, but you're suffering the household like leave you in charge of. Yeah, you having that time, but it's household, the house being broken into and robbed. You understand? You're watching, you're sleeping on the walk. Oh gosh, come on.
Yeah.
And the good examples I meant.
You're studying stink and dirty.
Oh, you're studying Juve next year. You done spend 3,000 on a brown panty to throw paint and powder on it and dirty it and wait once in your life. You are studying there, by the Lord might come before that. The Lord could come Christmas morning when I cut in my hand. You understand? You're studying that. Good.
What about to say? We talk about what afflicting the man servants and
Go on.
servants. We see men
Afflict
who
the brothers.
once brothers did that.
Go on.
Yes, and they utilize men's charity and men's generosity and afflict them. Why? Because they lose faith. They wasn't being sincere and waiting for the Lord to reward them. They wanted to reward themselves. And they do that at brothers' expense. We see men do that. We see what happened to them.
Yeah, they also have the reward to get for
Right?
them.
Verse 50, right? Matthew 24 and 50. He said, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of.
Yeah. When they say peace and safety, sudden destruction. Go on.
He said, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
And truly would get a hypocrite. Why? Because at the end of the day, he was once preaching about this. People say what they say, like, now tell about weeping, that they are now enemies to the gospel of Mashiach.
God.
They were once
That was
preaching
Paul.
about
Colossians
not
3, Colossians.
Yeah, as Paul said,
Yeah.
the ones I tell you about in celebration. One of them, but the just study verse was that the same brothers was exhorting.
Yeah.
Now I write unto you weeping because they fall out of the truth, they fall out of the way. Right?
now they're not going against the same.
Can't.
Doing the same thing. We see with
What we
the
tell people not to do, them start to do.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
went to
son.
start, men asking them, they say, I thought you was telling me you're not supposed to have. You
No,
understand?
and I did think how now you feel now that you have to go and face these men now.
But I think them conscience say,
And
you
you-
feel no.
and you
Plenty
go
of times,
and sit down in a church.
plenty of them feel no because the conscience say we have a time.
But as I say, you know, as when that time reached, when Jacob Trevor started to take effect, that the time they will want to pick back up the sword and
Yeah,
pat,
yes,
pat,
ah.
yeah, pat him
You
up.
have your oil for we have none.
Can.
Done.
You know,
Right? So with that, let's say all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to all brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.